Hello, and welcome to my contour and makeup course. This makeup is most often requested by my clients because it's ideal to highlight your beauty, trendy, and it's great for any event. I've developed my technique which is ideal for any age and shape of the eyes and face. In this course, you will learn to create the perfect contouring of the face, eyes, and lips, create visual face and eye lift effect, learn to highlight the shape of your eyes with the fox eye technique. And as usual, I'm going to start by reminding you how is important skincare, because skin is the organ in which we live. The Institute of the Swiss brand La Prairie found that 90% of skin aging is related to the lifestyle. And the brand Chanel, through its research, has proven that it's also related to our mindset. So every time I apply skincare products, I always try to this 5-8 minutes fully immersed in the facial massage process, leave my thoughts and tune in for the upcoming day or evening. I always apply skincare on the massage lines, carefully working every area. Don't forget about the neck and the décolleté zone. Well-prepared skin is already 90% success. I applied a spray by Caudalie that perfectly moisturizes the skin, works as an antioxidant, prevents aging, and perfectly refreshing. I don't use cotton pads as they create additional stress on the skin, so such sprays for me are must-have. As a cream for the eye area, use the lovely serum by Clarins Double Serum. The cream I love most as a basis for makeup, and it's perfectly moisturizes and nourishes, works like a SOS product, and if your skin is dehydrated or you have small wrinkles, this product is totally for you. And I start my makeup with foundation. I often use sponge because I can put the product to the coverage I need. Sometimes I love full coverage makeup, sometimes light, and with the sponge it can be controlled. Unfortunately, brushes cannot give such result. I apply the main amount of the foundation on the central part of the face and blend it on the periphery without ever putting it close to the hair growth line. So the makeup looks very natural. To ensure your foundation remains perfect whole day, apply it layer by layer, little by little. And in these areas where it slip off during the day, apply eye base before using foundation. My most favorite foundation that often good for all skin types. In this makeup, I used Everlasting Foundation by Clarins. The next step, I put on concealer. Concealer is a special product for the eye area that covers dark circles. This part of the face we have is very special. Our skin here has no fat glands, that means it does not sweat. It's very important to choose a concealer that doesn't dry this area and cause wrinkles, and it should hide dark circles well. So I recommend these concealers. To find out the shade, you should check the color of your dark circles and use this picture to choose the shade you need. If you have purple dark circles, then choose beige or yellow concealer. If dark circles are closer to olive, brown, warm blue, for example as I have, then use products with salmon pink undertone. Here I use lovely concealer with natural covering by Italian brand Astro. Let's get to the contouring. I'm using a Real Technique brush and my favorite contouring stick by Kiko Milano. I always put the product on the brush first and then I blend it on my face. putting a stick directly on your face, you risk that there will not be beautiful shade gradient, but just a dark spot on your face. Look where I put the product. I apply it under my cheekbone without blending strongly to the central part of the face. And then I blend this line always upwards. It's very important in lifting makeup to create a movement as if you're tightening the skin. Don't forget to choose not voluminous brush for this contouring method for not to stretch this shade all around. Next, I'm going to do the eye contouring, and I use the stick on a line from the outer corner of the eye to the end of the eyebrow and blend it well. If you're in doubt about which contouring stick to choose, then remember that you should not choose shades that are too cold or too warm, so choose something in the middle. I fixed the result by applying a bronzer. It will also give freshness and sun kiss effect. Here I leave the products I like most. In this makeup, in order to create a lifting effect, you need to follow some rules. I'm going to apply the blush and highlighter exactly parallel to the contouring line. I mean, look, I don't put blush on the center of my cheek, right? I just repeat the contouring with applying the blush just a little higher. To perfectly match your shade of blush, pull back from the color of the eyes and lips. If you are a cold type, then the blush is applied to the same cold shades, and if warm type, then the warm blush are appropriate. But I'm going to put a highlighter under my eyebrow and at the outer corner of my eye without applying it on my cheekbone. It will create the effect of beautiful and luxury skin glow. So you get the perfect facial contouring that we complete in the following step. Perfect products for this. Honestly, I don't like contouring the nose. No matter how good it is in the natural light, it's always evident. But here I'm contouring the nose, focusing more on the interbrow space. Note, if you have a short distance between the eyes, try not to darken this area. The market offers us a great selection of contour sticks, but too cold gray contour will create the effect of a dirty spot on the face. And besides, people naturally have a warm undertone shadow on their face. Too warm contour shade can make you look like you've been sunburned. I've been using a stick from Kiko Milano for years because it's perfect for me. Let's start the eyebrows. It is very important to brush them well first. This will allow you to remove pollution and will serve as an additional stimulation of hair growth. In this type of makeup, I use a technique that you often see in celebrities. I'm not going to color the whole eyebrow, I just put an eyebrow pencil on the top. To avoid any clear lines, I will blend well eyebrow pencil. I prefer to use eyebrow pencils instead of other products, but always choose the color a little lighter so the eyebrows seem harmonious and visually not heavy. This is especially rightful when intense eye makeup. Look how I put on eyebrow pencil. First, I apply it to the brush and then blend it versus the hair growth to color in the skin, so the eyebrow looks full and the hairs aren't heavy. Next, I take a gel with good fixation and brush the hairs first at the top and then in the direction of growth of hairs. I choose super fixing gels for my eyebrows to stay perfect whole day. By using this technique, you can lift your eyebrows and make your eyes look more open. These products for eyebrows I recommend. I will use eyeliner technique in this makeup. What is that? First, we will create base for eye makeup with the eyeliner, and then on the resultant makeup we will apply shadows. I prefer to use these eyeliners for this technique. There are brushes you need. I use the golden ratio principle, and we need to find 2 lines and 1 point. I'll show you how. First of all, what is the golden ratio? It is the ideal proportion of parts to whole, a universal manifestation of beauty and symmetry. You can find it in science, nature, architecture, art. And we need to find your 2 beautiful lines for this makeup. The first line is the outer corner of the eye and the end of the eyebrow. Next, we need to find the point where our blending ends, that's where the iris begins. Now we need to do line to outer corner of the eye and connect these 2 lines and blend it well. I'll show you how I do it. I do the first line, then the second line, and I get this amazing eyeliner. Next, I blend it well. Remember that our role is to make the lifting effect, so blend it like you're putting up the corner of your eye to your temples. Remember to do also the lower eyelid. If you don't have a small brush and you need to blend in more detail, use this trick. This will serve as a great base, so you will never make a mistake and you will only have to put a shadow on this area. And thanks to this method, your eye makeup will always look full color. Next, I take a matte dark brown eyeshadows and I fill these blending lines. You need to take a look how I put on eyeshadows. Apply it, blend it, apply it, blend it. And so I do many times, applying a little bit and immediately blending. This is the whole principle of good makeup. Apply a little bit. We've completed our bases for further eye makeup. See how beautifully highlighted the eye shape. Then I apply a lighter shade to the moving eyelid and blend it out. If you have hooded eyes, use more light shade. I'd also like to point it out that I always do every move in both of eyes. So I don't do a full makeup of one eye after the other, otherwise there will be no symmetry and you will have two completely different makeup. You can leave the makeup as it now, or you can do eyeliner as I did in the next step. Finally, I finish my contouring with the powder application. Usually, the powder performs the function of fixing makeup and removing the greasy gloss. Here, works more as a product that aligns the face. If in this area you see flabbiness and puffiness, this technique is perfect because it creates the lifting effect. Let me explain what I'm doing. I use loose powder on the zones I want to smooth out. First, I put the powder with sponge on the central part of my face and blend it out a bit. It's important not to do it on the top to the eye area. And look right away how it works for the nose correction. It immediately became less and more accurate. Next, I apply powder under the cheekbone for enhanced facial correction. This is very similar to the technique called baking that is used by Kim Kardashian, but lighter and more casual option. Best powders for this method. First of all, we will fill the space between the eyelashes. See, I do not apply on waterline, but between the eyelashes. I press a little on the eyelid and it turns out so the eyelid is fixed and I can blink freely. Then I'm applying water-resist eye pencil or eye gel, eyeliner, whatever you want. And then it's like I'm extending this line from the outer corner to the end of my eyebrow. So that's how I do eyeliner. Remember the first line we did when we just put on eye makeup? Yes, this line, and we need to double this line with eyeliner. Then I also created a second line and connect them together. If you forget how to do it, go back to the beginning where we just started eye makeup. I love this technique for the fact that the eyeliner is always very minimalist and with wonderful emphasize the shape of the eyes. As I said earlier, you can always use different products, liquid eyeliner, waterproof liner, whatever you want. I love the most gel eyeliner because it's well fixing and easy to blend. Finishing makeup, curling eyelashes and putting mascara only to the ends of lashes to keep them curvy. Yes, I know you've often heard that mascara should be applied from the roots till the end. This is even used in advertising slogans. But very often this method heavily overloads the eyelashes, and from this they lose their curling effect during the day and became very straight. And lifting makeup is very important that the eyelashes are well colored on the top, because it really allows you to open your eyes with mascara. To visually enlarge my eyes, I apply a white color on the waterline and blend a little bit with the highlighter at the inner corner of the eye. If you want a more dramatic effect, use instead of a white, black eyeliner. White eye pencil is very specific product and you have to learn how to use it, especially if you need to make eyes bigger with makeup. Usually I see in photos how makeup artists use it only on waterline. I don't like that because it makes me feel like the eyelids are split. So when I put the white eye pencil on the waterline, I always apply it in the inner corner of my eye and further to the bridge of nose. This way you get a very smooth transition. And of course the lips. To create a lip full effect, use a dark brown contour in the middle of the upper and lower lip contour and blend it well. I love to use my favorite Makeup Forever liner in 506 shade. It creates a very delicate, beautiful, natural shadow and it's very universal. I use it with any shade of lipstick. The most important rule here is to blend the lip liner into a fade shade. When you do too clear the lip liner, you do not create the full effect. It just looks a little weird. So be sure to mix well. Don't mention that your 10 fingers are an extra 10 brushes, so mix the lipstick with lip liner using your fingers. Finish your lip makeup by applying your favorite lipstick in a neutral shade or lip gloss. And remember the rule that matte shades usually make less and shining shades increases. We finished our makeup and just look how incredible it looks. Thank you for choosing this lesson and see you in next video.